I got into gymnastics as an after-school program. It started just once a week and I fell in love with it. At the time, the gym I was working at, my boss had a cousin who had a special needs child and they just wanted them to exercise. And I said, sure. And slowly word got out and all of a sudden it took off. And I wanted more for them. And that's how I got involved in the Special Olympics. And after that point, I realized that this is the direction I wanted my gymnastics career to take. I was very excited that this past year I was selected as the head coach for Team Florida's gymnastics program at the 2018 USA Games. When we started the Special Olympics Miami-Dade County gymnastics program, Special Olympics was their only option to do gymnastics. And Special Olympics kind of paved the way for special needs gymnastics. And now USA Gymnastics has its own special needs division where 8 years ago they didn't.
Sabrina's going on 4 years training with Lauren Ellie. She didn't know how to do a cartwheel when she first started. Now she's doing full routines with one-hand cartwheels. But I would say one of the key things too is just emotionally and the relationship she's developed with Lauren and the independence. So it's not just a gymnastics program, it's really a part of her.
Lauren's an inspirational coach because she's a great leader. She's good at directing and she's good at what she does and she knows what she wants. She definitely has a plan in her head and she puts it into use and puts us into use to make that plan work.
The turning point for me was my involvement in Special Olympics. It showed me that the athletes could learn extended routines and not only come in and practice them, but want to come in more and want to do more within the sport. An exceptional coach comes from passion. When it's all said and done, if a coach has a passion to see an athlete improve, they will come in and day out and do what it takes to get that athlete to the potential that they see.
Congratulations, Lauren, on being Coach of the Year.
Ricky was diagnosed when he was 18 months old with a hearing impairment. He had a lot of delays in terms of walking, crawling, all those milestones that any child has. So we took him to the psychologist, and first they said that he was autistic, and then later on, a couple of years after, he was tested again, and then they said, okay, he's Asperger's.
At one point, I took him to McDonald's. He was very clumsy, and he knocked off the I think it was oranges. I got another one, and again he knocked it. And I got so upset. And I said, and I screamed at him. I said, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you focused? Why can't you? And I screamed really, really hard. When we found out that he had autism, I just wondered, why did I scream at him? Why didn't I have the patience? Even if the kid doesn't have autism, have the patience. Be a father.
I personally met Elizabeth and Ricky and the Dagger family during Special Olympic events. And I just saw her the way that she was as a parent. That's how I first saw her. She's never in her life seen her son as someone that can't do something. It's only been what he can do. She is absolutely beloved by every single person in this building. Ricky not only is an athlete, he works independently. Now, you know, he was in the theater, he's in the theater. And then, you know, recently we've seen Danny, her other son, who's now away at college, but, you know, he participates as a volunteer and the husband. And so you always see this family together and you're like, oh, this is exactly the kind of people I want on my team.
We are so happy that they are here in our life.
We love them a lot.
Congratulations.
And congratulations to the Dagger family.
We love you.
You can't give up. Like, they're placed on our hands, and you can't give up. You can't until you find their, you know, where they're going to be happy, where they're going to be at their best.
For Ricky to get that self-confidence, it really took immersing himself in a world where he was accepted and he can learn to accept himself and then move from there. I think it just boils down to not treating it like it's something to fix. Like it's not a patient, right? Like he's a human. It's not something that we're trying to piece together or to fix or to somehow cure. We just want a human to blossom, just like you want everyone else to.
I think Special Olympics is very important to me. I don't think there's anything more important than that.
Alain is the epitome of dedication. He gives 110% every time. He's a technician, he's a perfectionist. If he don't understand, he's gonna ask you a million times, you know, and I don't have a problem explaining it a million times. He encourages his partners, he encourages his teammates, he encourages everybody on the team, you know. You can't find a better athlete, a better person, a better individual. I can't even take the credit for it because it's him.
It's amazing. As parents, to see this achievement is great.
The Special Olympics for him has been wonderful.
He feels the support. Although he's not very expressive, he doesn't express that, but he understands and sees the support and what they're trying to do for him. So Special Olympics has done a lot of change in moving him forward, yes, every time.
My first team sport was basketball. Since you don't have the bond on the first day, it gets kind of nerve-wracking. But as time goes on, you feel like you inserted yourself like a family, and that's what Special Olympics is. It's basically a big family. It's an honor representing Homestead High as one of the members of the unified team. Very, very, very cool. You know, Special Olympics too has also taught me, a lot that I didn't know, and that I actually get to go places that I have never gone to before. For me, I had never thought of going to Pennsylvania. I was very shocked because that's something not many people get to do. It's something that you earn by working hard, running on the track. That's what it's all about, just for a chance to go to Pennsylvania in front of the thousands and thousands of people. It's an honor. Never thought that I'll be Athlete of the Year until now. Because being Athlete of the Year takes hard work, confidence, and the best thing about it, love. Because you won't get anywhere without the love.
Congratulations, Alain, on being Athlete of the Year.